Good morning. It is 7:13 a.m. on Tuesday, January 19th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up, sort of. This is 5 more minutes. So I didn't have the same issue with staying up too late last night, but I am still recording this a little later than ideal in terms of my perfect morning schedule. Part of that is just because I took Luna out and it took a little bit longer than usual because I had to get all bundled up. I still need to shift my alarm back an hour, also to have it my perfect time to get up is 5, because that gives me, as long as I can actually get up and get moving, gives me time to get Luna out, get this recorded, and then do a little bit of writing before I have to get to work. But when I'm trying to sort of recover a little bit, I might shift it to 6, but that generally would mean that I don't have time to do writing or that sort of thing before work. But so in any case, not only was it at 6, but then also taking Luna out took a little bit longer than usual because it's cold outside, so I had to do the whole bundling up thing. But then I get my computer turned on, I'm sitting down to do the video, and literally I'm moving the mouse to where it'll do the little record thing, and then all of a sudden my computer starts to restart. And I was just like, that's disconcerting. And I guess it's doing Windows updates, but I don't remember it giving me a little notification that it was going to need to restart or an option about it. So that was a little unsettling when it just suddenly restarted without warning. And then not only that, but it wasn't a simple restart. It was a restart where it had to install updates, and so that took a little while, and it was like, the world's just against me today, might as well go back to bed. Seriously though, here I am now, so obviously I figured it out. Last night, Nobilis Reed and I recorded a podcast discussion. Well, it's on YouTube right now as a hangout, and then there'll be an audio version coming where we just talked all about Fallout 4, and we got into all the nitty-gritty details and spoilers that I didn't want to cover in my 5 more minutes video yesterday. So if you want an hour and a half plus of Fallout 4 discussion, head on over and check that out. It was a really good conversation. I enjoyed it. We talked about a lot of good stuff. What we like about the game, some of the things that maybe doesn't do so well, interesting things about the story, which factions we chose, all of that good stuff. And yeah, it was a good conversation. It was a good conversation. I think, though, that now that I've finished the main story of Fallout 4, this is something I've talked a little bit about in earlier. I'm ready to move on to another game. That's not to rule out the possibility of if I start missing the Commonwealth Wasteland, I might just dip back in and see what's going on. But I think yeah, I'm ready to move on to another game because I've got a lot of other games sort of in the queue, so to speak. Some of the games that I'm thinking about taking care of, especially, and so these are, first of all games that I own already and haven't played yet. There's a few games on the PC, like one called Undertale, which is sort of a little not really a parody of JRPGs, but sort of like a deconstruction, I think. Where I think the gimmick is that you have all these random battles, but you don't ever have to kill anything. There's always some way around killing your enemies. You can kill them, but there's a way around it, and so as a result, the story is kind of based on, well, which decisions do you choose? Do you go out of your way to try to avoid killing them, or you just want to fight? So I actually played it just a little bit before realizing that that was a thing, and so at least in the little bit of it that I played already, I was killing stuff because I kind of didn't realize what that was about it, and so I'm going to restart it to try to do the pacifist run, because that seems to be what's the actual most interesting way to do it. But then there's also a game called Life is Strange that was released episodically. That's, I guess, about two teenage girls, and there's something related to like time travel or superpowers or something in there. And so, interested in that. And then I also have on the PS4, I've got Until Dawn and Batman Arkham City. So, not Arkham City, Arkham Knight, the newest one. So kind of have all of those on queue. I also wanted to replay Steins Gate a little bit more. Get some of the other endings for that one. So I've got plenty of video games to play, you guys. Alright, so I gotta go ahead and finish getting ready for work, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.